stumbled onto the truth by accident. One careless swipe, one notification that wasn't meant for me, and my whole world tilted. It was past midnight. She was asleep beside me, her hand resting lazily across my chest as if I still belonged to her. The steady rhythm of her breathing filled the silence. Then her phone buzzed on the nightstand. I didn't mean to look, but my eyes betrayed me. A name lit up the screen, my brother's. First I brushed it off. Brothers talk to their brothers' partners all the time. About family dinners, inside jokes, trivial advice. But then I saw the words that seared into me like fire. Can't stop thinking about last night. Wish I could hold you again. My chest went hollow. I turned my head toward her, watching the soft glow of the lamp against her face. She looked calm, angelic even, as though she hadn't just driven a knife into me without ever waking. I wanted to shake her, to scream, but I couldn't move. Rage and disbelief pinned me down like chains. When morning came, I acted like nothing was wrong. I kissed her forehead before work the way I always did. She smiled, wrapped her arms around me, and whispered, "I love you." The words stung like shards beneath my skin. Later I called my brother. His voice was casual, too casual. "Hey man, what's up?" I forced a laugh. "Not much. You busy last night?" There was the faintest pause before he answered. "Nah, just watched the game." He lied. My own brother lied to me. Looking back, the warning signs had been there all along. The way she tilted her phone away when messages came in. The way he joked with her at family gatherings, his tone just a little too warm. The way her laughter, once my private treasure, flowed too easily around him. I ignored it all, blinded by love. So I began to watch. Quietly. Patiently. One evening she told me she was meeting a friend for dinner. I followed her instead. She didn't head downtown. She drove to a hotel on the outskirts of the city. My grip on the steering wheel was so tight I thought it might rip apart. And then I saw him. My brother, stepping out of his car, walking toward her with the confidence of someone who thought he belonged there. She smiled at him, the smile I once lived for, and let him take her hand. Together, they disappeared into the hotel. I sat there frozen, breathless, vision narrowing until the only thing I could see was the two people who had gutted me. That night I said nothing. I went home, sat in the dark, and let silence devour me whole. Questions tore at me. Why him? Why my own blood? Was I not enough? But beneath the pain, something cold, hard, and steady began to form. A decision. A few days later I invited my brother over. He sat on my couch with a beer, pretending life was normal. She brought out snacks, her hands trembling just slightly. I watched them both, detached, like they were strangers in my house. Finally I broke the silence. "You two want to tell me something?" Their eyes darted to each other, then back to me. My brother's jaw tightened. She reached for his hand instinctively before pulling back too late. That was all I needed. "You think I don't see it?" My voice cracked, but it held steady enough. My own brother. In my house. With her. Tears spilled down her face. He stumbled into excuses, loneliness, mistakes, feelings they couldn't control. Words meant to patch what couldn't be fixed. I barely heard them. My heart had gone numb. Betrayal doesn't just break trust. It strips away every illusion. It forces you to see people for who they really are when the masks slip. So I stood. "You can have each other," I said quietly. "But you'll never have my respect. And you'll never have me." Then I walked out. The aftermath was chaos. She called me endlessly, begging, insisting it just happened, swearing she still loved me. My brother came around, shame painted across his face, but his words were empty. Nothing could glue back what they shattered. And in the end they didn't even last. Guilt and secrecy corroded whatever they thought they had. She ended up alone. He ended up bitter. As for me, I rebuilt. Slowly. Painfully. But I did. Because betrayal may rip you apart, but dignity, that's the scar that seals stronger. Only one of us walked away whole. And it wasn't them.